touch.
Stop me, oh, somebody stop me. Stop me, stop me. Please, somebody stop me. Stop me, stop me, oh, somebody stop me.
Alright, let's get this Madden thing crunk.
Feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this is usual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. But your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down. Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to it's talking, it's hot, so leave me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason, no doubt. It's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy. The underdogs will live it was written in my diary to start a war.
Devontae Turbin,
a revolutionary shiner with diamond teeth. Young dog, cut it up. My demeanor, the glamour life is still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I make the sacrifice, I'm super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads. Money over on my hands, here lies and getting paid, but never take a loss on my hands. Only take a when I'm on this. I be gang 3 times on my hands. Been cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the hands. Too late, you already did. It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money. Quiet storm.
Matching hundreds. It's a coach. You're locked into Madden 19 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago. Coming up, we'll see our visitor.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Oklahoma City Bison and the Arizona Cardinals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete to open things up.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's the 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hurry up, here we go.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Harris has it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where the big tight end is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go
That's
in the middle as well. And he's got it.
Took long enough, Nick.
Here we go now. Blue line it.
On second down, Johnson. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Barkevius Mingo in that time on the tackle.
No, he's watching me, though.
That's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Back to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. Ebron with it over the middle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions, because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
It's easy to talk about Patrick Peterson because you can be definitive about his game. Tremendous against the run because he's an excellent tackler. Can run with anyone because of his speed. Has the size to play the football downfield extremely well. And then you throw in his kick return ability. You have one of the top corners in the NFL year in and year out.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. He'll drop to throw. And he connects with Ebron. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Eric Ebron with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's OKC football here.
Jesse, you should watch my stream. Only a real brother would.
Quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So out now come the Cardinals. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator is relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hurry up
Yes, I can see you, Evan.
319.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, yeah.
It's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this deep field. And a huge play that time. And even 40 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now running right through it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Yes, Genevieve, I can.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and that'll be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing.
Ready.
I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will have a touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And that's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He'll look to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's right.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? In this case, they managed to get it done.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the... And it's caught.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound.
The
defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. Lutz now to kick this one away.
Hey, Dad, comment.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now we look at Josh Doxson. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried. Because a lot of times, just like the...
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now back to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, good move. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now Eric Ebron and the rest of the offensive unit trotting on the field. And we peek at some of his...
Should I go for the touchdown or should I go for the overtime? I mean, for half.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The son, Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh,
and
fuck.
they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Exactly what it is. Needed. Because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Looking to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed up quickly at the end.
I don't have the munch ice. I don't want a blizzard. I don't want none.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Can you repack it, sir? If you don't mind.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
The guy worked out today. I
Much
can't do
there
that
at all.
again.
Maybe a yard
Can he
up to
dirty?
the 43.
Doubling this guy has to be a
That's
priority
good
before
at Derek.
moving up
That's
to the
good
next
for you.
level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah,
Get
man,
on 2K.
you're just
I
a
want
whole
to
lot
love
of
it.
guy.
Let me
He
finish
is
this game
well
first.
over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Let me finish this game.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
What up, Junior?
Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
I'm gonna stream every day now.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Eluding the pressure run. Now he's going to throw deep rights, and this is
give me my fucking touchdown.
And he will take it in for the touchdown.
Why don't you play with Logan? They're already playing, dude.
Touchdowns here so
They're already in the game.
And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Lutz now to kick this one away.
You should switch your username.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Oh, I might do that. Yeah, because I think it's part of my Snapchat, so I'm not using it.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Thanks, Dad.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're 1-2 plays that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points in.
Damn, bro!
Touchdown, Cardinals!
What the fuck, bro?
Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the
damn, bro, I think it just went off on me.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
Damn.
Break out your calculator, partner, because his yards...
Bro, this nigga just ran all over me. Watch his name. Watch his shit. I'm gonna run it back.
Crosby on now to kick it away.
He kicks it right.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Elsewhere around the NFL, 3rd quarter now in Los Angeles. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Todd Gurley, 96 yards on the ground to lead the way. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Yeah, they can
call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Got him.
They're going to look to throw. And got his man complete.
I was not watching no more.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that. I know. That's a tough situation for him, as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Yeah.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
Dude,
but on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Nick Ayr, his shit be going.
Scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Comments have come.
1 quarter remains here in week 16.
Oh, that's Ivan.
It looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4.
Thank you.
The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this.
Oh, that's not fair! That's a pussy shot. My whole offensive lineman should have fought his ass.
Gain.
I didn't yell. Did I yell?
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Detroit! All right, now, look at 56.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Detroit!
Slide.
They'll drop the throw. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Who is it?
The catch good for 6
Crystal?
yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Slings, slants,
you leaving at 4 in the morning
things
tomorrow?
they consider safe.
56.
Touchdown.
On 3rd down, that's Quinn, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
Oh, he missed.
His guys are going to add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it?
Who am I going to play with? That nigga just says play
It's
cages.
almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can
No, I'm
stop
not
this.
talking
They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they hit the home run last
That's
drive.
nice.
One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but not them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game.
Tell him I can't get on, what you call it?
Throwing to start the drive,
Tell him I can't get on
but that one
cages streaming.
incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Set. Blue, line it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out.
Oh, no.
And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here we go. Green.
Running cover 2, running cover 2. Ah, fuck.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw.
Good shit.
And this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try
Hey,
and make
Ivan,
something happen.
get on
They had any
Ivan,
chance of
cages,
winning
let me
this
play.
game. Time for a break. We're back to finish
making me
this
crash.
one off after this.
I don't know who my subscribers are.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll go on the ground. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Lutz now to kick this one away.
I don't know, but I'm not playing Liquor Park or my career.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
All right, I'll
and
play
let's look at David
Fortnite after this,
Johnson.
even though I'm...
He is fully awake now. If he didn't get off to the start that he normally does, they've got his attention. He's running it well.
You think they set off the alarm clock at the half? You think that's what went down? I know this, having played on the defensive side of the ball, if you do a really good job against a great runner, and you go into the half, you're excited, you're fired up, you think the game plan is working, but in the back of your head, there's that little bit of nagging doubt. Can we do this for 4 quarters? So far, that's not happening. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type
How
of
do you get
a
more,
play.
like,
Hit that
subscribers
slant.
and stuff?
A lot of people call
Promoted
it an
or
extension
what?
of the running game, and it can be if that pass is
Start making
completed.
this my hobby.
Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
My team's not creative.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity,
First of all,
but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone,
regular
made sure the
average-ass
quarterback
plays.
saw it, and was able to make the
Yeah,
sure
fucking
catch and flip the
Cardinals.
down marker back to one.
Back to throw.
Fuck.
Over the middle, and it's
Quarterback's
incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And
All right,
that'll bring
son.
up
Which game
second
do you want me to
down.
play? I don't know if
We'll
I
have
want
to
to
get
play
too
Madden.
overcritical there because he knows what he's
2K,
doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw
I ain't
that.
trying to get no
I don't
shit.
think you're being overly critical there. You're just
I don't
analyzing
want
it.
to play like random
He gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to
Oh, yeah,
complete.
go get him rankings.
He'll drop to throw.
Yamas.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The Cardinals on third down.
Can you
Lacking
get
much
money off
success,
of
just
YouTube
2
once?
for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
On my screen.
It's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Damn, I didn't know that. So if I just sit at home and go to school and stream,
All right,
I
they're
can
going
make
to
hella
try
money.
and keep hope alive here
I
on
can make,
4th
like,
down. They're
bank,
going
bank.
for it.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Oh, good, good.
As expected, they're
Pick
going
it-
for
Oh,
it to
you're
keep
trash.
the drive alive. Sideline throw, it's complete.
shit.
And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
How do you get
and
known,
as a
though? You
result,
just-
possession switches hands.
how do you get known,
So
bro?
they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
All right, so like, what I'm trying to do is like,
Down to a knee here.
Run
The
me money,
defense
bro.
still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
trying to get this money, bruh.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about
So people
themselves,
just- when
can
you
they?
they
I mean,
subscribe,
what
they
a
send
game
money or
to
what?
put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
See, my quarterback's average. He's an 88. Didn't see that. Now he's a 90. I don't know. That escalated quickly. My running back, he's a rookie.
The thicker the food, the thicker the pie, thicker the pie, thicker the bag. Mean I'm a buy, my lace and no beamer, I'm Brian O'Connor, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating, they everywhere, and the way I've made it, the mad. Man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag.
Well, I'm saying, like, how do you get the money? Like, when just people subscribe or what? Like, how do people send you money or it's just off subscriptions? Oh, man. Alright. Oh, YouTube pays me. Okay, I get you. Got you. Oh, this gonna be a good game. Ivan, should I play this one? It's gonna be probably a close game. Do you want to watch it? Then I'll get on 2K or Mad or Fortnite.
I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carlos, really running the best. Car moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag.
Like, bro, I don't want to play park because I'm gonna lose, nigga. How you fucking lose? This is stupid. Where'd you go? Oh, go get a blizzard? Nigga, I didn't even know. Can you give me water, please? Nigga, I'm a drinking machine. It's fucked up, son. Oh, what the fuck? This is not my line. Oh, yeah. Oh, I got hella. Oh, so cages and parks are two different things? Alright, bet. I'll play.